I'd like to encourage you to find a comfortable seat. And if you prefer to lie down, you can lie down and roll your shoulders all the way up. And then let them simply drop back down behind you. Allow your gaze to soften and consider fixating on a point below eye level right in front of you. Deeply breathing in through your nose, filling up your belly and lungs. And pause. And release. Allow yourself to inhale this sense of calm, and with this inhale, feeling you breathing in this sense of renewal. And then as you exhale, allow an audible sigh to come out. Just allow yourself to release the bits of tension that you may be feeling. And with each deep in-breath, taking in every last sip of air, and every exhale through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth. I invite you to, if you haven't already, let your eyelids gently close down. Very good. Just feeling the weight of your eyelids. How there's nowhere else for you to be, nothing else for you to do, but relax in this moment. And there's no one right way to do it. You're doing it perfectly right now. Continuing with these deep breaths in through the nose. And release. Feeling the very top of your head as you continue with these deep breaths. Gently relaxing every individual hair follicle on your head, on your face. Every hair follicle is relaxing. Every eyelash. Every little nose hair. Doing a scan and almost seeing the relaxation and noticing the tension that was there that gets to be released as you give yourself permission to do so. Relaxing and loosening your jaw down now. Allowing yourself to scan down from the top of your head to the bottoms of your feet, every little body part that could be holding tension. And when you notice a hot spot, allow that to release. Very good. Continuing with these deep, nourishing breaths. And bringing to the forefront your unique area of struggle right now, something that has felt almost like a mountain. And this isn't something to feel or hold in your body right now. It's something to allow yourself to observe at a distance, almost like it's on a projector screen. It might be an image, it might be a feeling, it could be a color. Allowing yourself to have an intentional sense of detachment from this thing that perhaps has felt very intimately connected with you in a way that you would prefer not to have. Noticing as you're calm in your body now, the feelings that you're observing on this screen. And I'd like to invite you to ask yourself this question. Have you felt these feelings fully? Have you felt them? Or have you wanted them to go away and not fully felt them? You see, oftentimes these feelings, they can feel like they'll consume us if we give them attention. And almost like an unwanted visitor coming to our door, we can slam the door shut and say, nope, not allowed. When maybe the visit itself would be 30 seconds, 45 seconds. And you know better than anyone whether you have truly felt the feeling deeply in order to let it go, or if you've resisted the feeling, or if you've let yourself feel little bits and then cut it off after maybe 10 seconds because it got to be too much. So with this wisdom that you have, letting yourself, with control, with precision, with intention, feel this emotion if you feel like you need to. With the intention not just being release, but also acknowledgement, also honoring that whatever's going on that's inspiring this feeling, it could be an external circumstance, it could be something where maybe things on the outside are fine, but inside you're not doing too hot. Regardless of what it is, trusting the wisdom beyond thought. And what if these feelings were not something that we labeled as bad? What if they were something that got to be a part of our experience? Identify, does this feeling feel sharp? Does it feel dull? Does it feel like an ache? Does it feel hot? Does it feel cold? Does it feel lukewarm? Getting curious, observing whatever feelings are coming up now. And maybe you've named this before. Maybe you've named it struggle. Maybe you've named it anxiety. Maybe you've named it stress. And the next time you're naming this emotion, take special care to know that it is not you. It's not completely accurate, right? To say, I am stressed, I am this, I am. I feel, on the other hand, that is more likely what you're moving through. It's a feeling. It's a feeling that moves through all of us. And we get to decide how fully we feel in order to let it go. And maybe in those moments, maybe that's not when we talk to someone to try to get reassurance or a resolution. Maybe that's when we trust. That our body can handle it And maybe we shake our bodies a little bit. Maybe if there's a tear that needs to come out, maybe that happens. If there's any way in which your body would like to move right now, while you're seated, maybe a rolling of the wrists, maybe you scrunch up your feet. Allow yourself to move in a way that feels consistent with releasing whatever this stuck emotion is. Continuing to breathe deeply in through the nose and release. And by now, you've likely noticed a great dissipation in whatever feeling was wanting to be acknowledged. And now you may notice a space. So now, my question for you is, what would you like to put in that space? What would you like to invite into your experience now? Maybe it's a feeling of acceptance. Maybe it's a feeling of calm. It's not disregarding the feeling. It's inviting other aspects of your experience that want to come through in. If you let your stress in for a cup of tea and they had a cup of tea, then they're satiated. And even if they say, oh, I want more, you say, oh, I gave you a cup of tea. I think this is enough. And then they get to exit. And what other emotion is at your door? Which emotion would you be excited to let in for a cup of tea? Maybe a pitcher of tea. Maybe it's a sense of lightness, a sense of joy, a sense of gratitude. Because you see, when it comes to gratitude, it's not always about things as they are. It's things as we see them. And this isn't to say that you need to be grateful for the things that are causing you distress or pain, but what are things that are actually having a positive impact in your life? Maybe it's the scent of a candle, maybe it's the feeling of a fabric. Being in touch with your sensory experience and allowing that new emotion, one that you would readily invite in, to take residence now. Feeling a sense of lightness in your heart. Breathing deeply in through the nose. Starting to feel back into your body now with this new sense of lightness and reinvigoration. Wiggling your fingers and toes. Feeling a greater sense of vitality in your body now. When I count up from 1 to 5, at 5 you'll feel wide awake and alert. 1, 2, rolling your shoulders up and back again. 3, 4, and 5. Open your eyes and take a little stretch.